Clostridium botulinum. This one is gram-positive spore-forming rod, large anaerobic organism. Depending upon their exotoxin, they secreted A to G variety of serotypes. Only type A, B, E will affect human beings. Clostridium botulinum morphology. This one is gram-positive spore-forming rod, anaerobic group. Depending upon their exotoxin, they have A to G serotype. Only type A, B, E affect human being. Then virulence factor. Major virulence factor, botulin exotoxin. This one is PASH mediated. Because of bacteriophage, this organism will get gene of secreting botulinum exotoxin, heat liable toxin also. Antibody produced against this toxin not that much persistent. It have AB type toxin. This one is PASH mediated. Because of bacteriophage, this organism will get gene of secreting botulinum exotoxin, heat liable toxin also. Antibody produced against this toxin not that much persistent. It is AB type of toxin. A unit inhibit acetylcholine neurotransmitter released at neuromuscular junction. B unit involving binding. A unit inhibit acetylcholine neurotransmitter released at neuromuscular junction. Injection of this toxin can be easily absorbed by intestine, especially this jejunum area, then directly enter to the bloodstream. How this toxin will enter? Injection of this toxin can be absorbed to the intestine of jejunum area, then directly enter to the bloodstream. Then it will enter to the neuromuscular junction. With the help of B unit, it will bind to neuron terminals. So, major virulence factor, botulin exotoxin. This one is PASH mediated, heat liable exotoxin, AB type of toxin. Okay. A unit inhibit acetylcholine neurotransmitter. B unit involving binding. Injection through contaminated food only, it will enter to human body. Then toxin easily absorbed in intestine, especially for the jejunum area, then enter to the bloodstream, then it will enter to the neuromuscular junction, then it will bind to the neuron terminals. After that, A unit inhibit acetylcholine at presynaptic terminals. We can see inhibition of muscular contraction. It will causes plastic paralysis. Finally, AB toxin will causes plastic paralysis. Now we see about epidemiology. This one usually found in alkaline food, consumed proper heating. Okay, through alkaline food only, without proper cooking, it will affect human being. We can also see old canned food and self-canned food. No person to person transmission. Through alkaline food or canned food only, it will transmit. Infant get infection through honey based food. How infant get infection? Through honey based food. Epidemiology usually found in alkaline food. Without proper cooking, it affect human beings. Also we can see old canned food or self canned food. No person to person transmission. How infant get infection? Through honey based food. Then pathogenesis. Contaminated food it will enter to when we will inject this for contaminated food, this toxin absorbed in duodenum and jejunum part. After that it will enter to bloodstream, then it will reaches to the presynaptic terminals where there blocks, here it will blocks acetylcholine neurotransmitter, then it will causes plastic paralysis. Pathogenesis through contaminated food, it will enter, this toxin will absorb to the duodenum and jejunum part. After that it will reach to the bloodstream, then presynaptic terminals, then it will blocks acetylcholine neurotransmitter, then it will causes plastic paralysis. Then clinical symptoms, it have 3 type of botulism: adult or foot botulism, infant botulism and wound botulism. Adult botulism, incubation period 18 to 36 days, 36 hours. Incubation period 18 to 36 hours. It causes symptoms, we can observe the symptoms: weakness, dizziness, then dryness of mouth. It also causes nausea and vomiting. Neurological symptoms soon developed. After these symptoms, we can observe neurological symptoms including blurred vision, inability to swallow, then difficult to speech, then descending weakness of skeletal muscles and respiratory paralysis. Because of this respiratory paralysis only, mortality rate will increase. Adult botulism or foot botulism, incubation period 18 to 36 hours. We can see weakness, dizziness and dryness of mouth, and also causes nausea and vomiting. Then neurological symptoms, it will causes inability to swallowing, speech and descending weakness of skeletal muscles and respiratory paralysis. Due to the respiratory paralysis, high mortality rate. Then infant botulism, infant at risk up to 1 year of age. Injection of spores usually in unpasteurized honey. So it will cause symptoms: constipation, dysphagia, poor food intake, respiratory paralysis. Majority of death causes respiratory paralysis. So infant up to risk 1 year, then causes injection of spores, usually unpasteurized honey. This way only it will affect infant. Then last one is wound botulism, that clinical presentation similar to adult botulism or foot botulism. Then diagnosis: stool toxin test, foodstuff toxin test, serological test of food and intestinal contaminant, intestinal samples. Diagnosis: we are using stool toxin test, foodstuff toxin test, serological test of food and intestinal samples. Last one is wound botulism, that clinical presentation similar to food or adult botulism. Infant, it mainly affected up to 1 year through injection of spore. Unpasteurized honey only it will affect kids, infant. Constipation, dysphagia, poor food intake and respiratory paralysis. Finally it causes death. Diagnosis: stool toxin, foodstuff and serological test. Treatment: ventilatory support is mandatory. Ventilatory support is mandatory. Then we will give antitoxin, gastric lavage to wash out any unabsorbed toxin. We must avoid honey food for infant babies. So treatment: ventilatory support is mandatory. Then we will give antitoxin, gastric lavage to wash out any unabsorbed toxin. We must avoid honey food for babies. So in this video we saw Clostridium botulinum morphology, virulence factor, pathogenesis, diagnosis and treatment. That's all about Clostridium botulinum.